They shooting. Made you look. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski is shooting. And a few sports analysts. And they're gunning to clean up Dillon Gabriel's 2 turnovers. You can't make this up. So as you can see, Kevin Stefanski was doing his press conference after the preseason game. As you can see, he was debunking or cleaning up Dillon Gabriel's 2 turnovers. As he said, yeah, it was a coaching mess up, but 2 players is in the wrong sandbox. You cannot make this up. Lighting the load on Dillon Gabriel, said we cannot make them type of mistakes. Of course, if Shedeur Sanders was in that same position and them 2 receivers was in the wrong sandbox, Shedeur Sanders went through the ball. He would have threw it out of bounds or he would have took off and ran. Can't make this up. So yes, like Stephen A said, there was 2 turnovers. And not just 2 turnovers, that was a pick 6. Including the fumble was all Dillon Gabriel's fault. Yes, sports analysts said, no, we can't say nothing about the fumble. Of course you can't say nothing about the fumble. Running back is supposed to look at the ball and the quarterback is supposed to get the ball into the pocket. You cannot make this up, as Dillon Gabriel has been effing up at practice. Yes, he plays bad at practice. He's going to play bad in the game. You cannot make this up. As he throws interceptions at practice, he was for sure going to throw an interception in the game. Can't make this up. Now, turnovers is a big factor in the NFL. Yes, it could down there make you lose your job. Yes, that goes to all athletes, all the QBs, NFL. If you are throwing a lot of picks, yes, you're not doing too well. And of course, like Stephen A said, yes, a quarterback that got 2 turnovers is a bad day for a quarterback. That is a bad game for a QB. It's turning over the ball. Yes, not just once, but twice by a QB. Not another player turning over the ball. You know what I'm saying? Teammate turning over the ball. This is 2 turnovers done by Dillon Gabriel himself, not the players. Dillon Gabriel, it takes Dillon Gabriel to throw that ball out of his hand. Then, yes, it goes into the receiver's hand, or if the receiver fumbles, that's on that receiver. But no, the ball didn't even make it, because Dillon Gabriel began to throw it, and then he went straight into a defender's hand like he's been doing at practices on Cleveland Browns. You cannot make this up. Of course, yes, he threw an interception during the Eagles practice, the joint practice. So this is a repetitive theme for Dillon Gabriel. Cleveland Browns don't want to acknowledge that he is a turnover king. Yes, he's turning the ball over. It's that simple. I see Dillon Gabriel throwing a lot of interceptions this year. If he was to enter or start at any time on the Cleveland Browns, I see it's going to be Pick City in Cleveland. Cannot make this up. Of course, Shedeur Sanders do not throw no interceptions, do not turn over the ball. You can't make this up. He had a better game. Yes, in Stephen A's words, yes, Shedeur Sanders' game was slightly better than his. He didn't turn the ball over. The other 2 sports analysts said, yeah, we believe Dillon Gabriel. He said, you believe Dillon Gabriel. This is Stephen A. He said, but he turned over the ball. Any other time, you'll say the quarterback had a bad day. Yes. This is Stephen A. Get on his sports analyst. And yes, they can't make it up. They were speechless. They didn't say he was wrong for that, because they know any quarterback